Barcelona will eliminate all tourist apartments in 2028 following local backlash. 10,000 plus licenses will expire in huge blow for platforms like Airbnb.
Here's a summary of the article.
Your profile can be used to present content that appears more relevant based on your possible interests, such as by adapting the order in which content is shown to you, so that it is even easier for you to find content that matches your interests. Content presented to you on this service can be based on your content personalization profiles, which can reflect your activity on this or other services, possible interests and personal aspects. Information regarding which content is presented to you and how you interact with it can be used to determine whether the content, e.g., reached its intended audience and matched your interests. Reports can be generated based on the combination of datasets regarding your interactions and those of other users with advertising or content to identify common characteristics. Information about your activity on this service, such as your interaction with ads or content, can be very helpful to improve products and services and to build new products and services based on user interactions, the type of audience, etc. Content presented to you on this service can be based on limited data, such as the website or app you are using, your non-precise location, your device type, or which content you are interacting with. Certain information is used to ensure the technical compatibility of the content or advertising, and to facilitate the transmission of the content or ad to your device.
This post received a score of 32,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Greater than rental and purchase prices have risen by 70% and 40% respectively in the last decade. That's about the same as almost everywhere in the Western world. But nice from Barcelona to make a test if that huge increase in the last years, partly, comes from platforms like Airbnb, or if it's just rich assholes speculating.
It's rich assholes trying to get richer by buying up residential properties and turning them into short-stay tourist accommodation. Airbnb, Booking.com and others have exploited this loophole long enough, and ruined dozens of cities for their actual residents in the process. It's high time proper regulations are passed that restrict the areas that Airbnb can operate.
Went to Dubrovnik recently. Nearly all the old town are rentals and have displaced the locals. They can't even afford to buy in the outer areas as they are hugely expensive now.
Same thing for Lisbon, old cities. Wish a lot of other Europeans country follow suits.
We absolutely have to do the same in Paris. People can't afford a place to live here anymore, it's ridiculous. Even my top earning friends live with wife and 2 or 3 kids in 70 to 80 square meters. This is outrageous. The government let this happen only to enrich speculators and the tourism lobby.
Paris has a pretty strict no more than 120 days short-term rental per year, so I don't think it's as impactful there as people think. It's just rent like everything else has gone up massively.
I hope Paris will do the same. Airbnb is a cancer and is preventing people to live in big cities.
It doesn't just affect big cities. Lots of little towns are now full of Airbnb homes which have pushed up the prices of all homes.
True, I live in rural France and during the winter 3/4 of the homes are empty. It hurts our small town because business won't set up here and people can't move here.
In rural touristic places in Ireland there isn't even places for the staff to stay that should be working in local tourism-related businesses. They're used to things being quiet out of season, but being unable to house staff in season is causing major issues. And it's mostly due to Airbnb.
A couple resort towns in Colorado also have this issue, but it's more than just Airbnb for them and has been going on for a while.
Not even just resort towns. The tiny mountain town my grandparents live in is having to build workers' residence apartments because housing costs have gotten out of hand.
Should we build hotels for the tourists so people can live in the houses? No, we should build crappy tenement housing for the workers, and the tourists can stay in the homes.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.